Hi guys, this is Rosa Kelly and today I want to give you a quick tour of my updated craft room. So as some of you might know, I did a tour of my craft room about a year ago, and I just wanted to share with you how I have updated my room and switch up the storage a little bit. And this is a very impromptu video. I wasn't really planning on doing a craft room tour today, but I'm in between projects, so I say why not. I've been wanting to do this video for a couple months, but I just never had the chance. So on this wall, this is mainly what has changed. The decoration of my room, as you can see now, it's all about Paris and the Eiffel Tower, and it's all black and pink and very Parisian theme. So this chandelier, it's new. I installed it myself. And I got this one at Target for, I think it was $60 or something similar to that. And I love how it makes the look complete on the room. It makes such a big difference compared to the one I had before. The only thing that I don't like is that my lighting on my room, it's darker than what I had before. It's a little bit yellowish, which I don't mind. I really like, but it's not so convenient to when I do my videos. So I have this other lamp that you can see there. Maybe you can. It's like, I'll show you as we get closer, but so that one helps a lot when I'm crafting on that particular area and making my videos. The window treatments are also new. I got the rods and the curtains at I think I got those at Target as well. And I installed those myself, and I was very proud because I've never done that before, but I really wanted to switch it up, and so I like how that came out. So over here on this wall, this clock I found at Marshall's for $8, believe it or not, and it works. I just need to add the batteries because they ran out. The banner up on top, you guys made for me on one of my challenges. So I divided my banner in two, and so I have one in here and then one in my room, in my bedroom. So all these art pieces, so the one on the top I got also at Marshall's for like $10-12 or something like that. The one that says all I need are lattes and lipstick, it's from Hobby Lobby. And this beautiful Eiffel Tower was made by one of my friends, and she gifted it to me because it matched the theme of my room perfectly. So I love that piece. So this area is also new from my last video. So these shelves that you see here are from Michael's, and I got them one day. They were all on sale. I think I got them for $30 each or $35 each. So they're perfect to store your 12 by 12 paper packs. As you can see, I kind of have them divided in like occasion, but I didn't want to add the label. I'm not sure if I want to if I like the look of having the label there. So for now, believe it or not, I remember what kind of paper is on each shelf. So up here on the top of these three units, I have just some things that I like that are vintage looking. I have my typewriter. I have the pink version of it that it's from Michael's, or I bought it on Michael's. Then here I have a very pretty pink shabby frame with picture of my three girls. And then back there I have a clock, which is a Parisian inspired clock, also from TJ Maxx or Marshall's for like $8, something cheap like that. So the telephone on the back, the cream color, that one is a working telephone. It works. I just don't have it. I have it plugged into the wall. We just don't have a phone line at home anymore. We just rely on our cell phones, and we finally decided to cut it off. But up until that point, it was fully working. This little one right here, this one is just a decoration piece. It doesn't work or anything like that. It doesn't even pull apart. It's just mainly for looks. And this house over here is my Victorian Halloween house that I make as a haunted house, and I have a separate video for that. And I know it's Halloween, but I love it. I didn't want to put it on the storage or anything like that. I want to display it because it's very Victorian and shabby, and it did take me a lot of work, so I'm very proud of that. And over here is just another piece of decoration. Another thing that is different from last time is this table that I placed here. These tables were my kids' coloring tables. They each have one, but since they're outgrowing the tables, I just kept one here for myself, and we just have one right now. And then here is my sewing machine that I'm trying to use more and more, so I decided to keep it here, and it's ready to go, so I don't have to, you know, store it and put it away anymore. And here's my printer, what I use to print my picture at home. And it's very convenient, especially when now that we're working on December daily projects and things like that. So this unit I had from before as well. I did buy these new drawers here, and these ones are from Target, and they fit perfectly on this unit. This unit was also bought at Target, but I had it for a few years now. And so inside of this one, since I have my cuddle bag in here, which is also a new, something newer that I had probably for a couple months. I had my Cricut for a long time, but that was a new thing. So over here I decided to put all my dies, and here are my cutting plates. So yeah, so all of these drawers are for dies, and over here I have embossing folders, and then the last little drawer here I have stamps that are mainly just for my girls to come and use them for their projects. That's not the ones that I use. And on these drawers, as you can kind of see there, I have stamps, and they're kind of messy because the girls were doing Christmas projects today, so they never put it back like they should go, but they should look like this. And yeah, and then on the last one I have some mixed media projects. Mixed media items that I use for my art journalings. And then here I have my gelatos, and these are also different kind of gelatos. So gelatos is something new that I'm starting to play with, so I really like having those there. And then over here, because I do have room, I have also some watercolor paint. Since I'm doing some mixed media now, I like to keep everything kind of together. So now let's go on to this other side of the room. Here I have an Eiffel Tower that I found at Hobby Lobby, and then those two pictures are also from, or the canvases are from either Marshalls or TJ Maxx. This is my TV. I mostly watch YouTube videos when I'm crafting, or Netflix. I don't really watch cable TV. So on this side I have this cute little tray where I just keep some, you know, these flowers that I got in Peru, some straws if I want to do like rosette, what do you call it, wands. And then here's some crochet flowers that I made. So I just keep them here so I know what I have and what I can use in some projects if I'm looking for something like that. So these pieces I recently got at Michael's, and I plan on putting them and switching, kind of updating the look of my Armoire here. So yeah, so I have them there so I can remember to do that. These beautiful dollies were given to me by my friend Christy, and then my girls found a cute little puppy. So here is my 3 girls and my dogs, possibly, but now we have a new dog too, so we kind of need to add another doggy in there. But I love these ones, Christy. They're beautiful. Thank you so much for that. And these I got from Hobby Lobby. As you can tell by now, my room is very black and white, so when I see something like this, I have to have it. So this part of my room didn't change much from last time. At the bottom I have my scrapbook 12 by 12 albums, and here on the center I have the 8 by 8 albums, and these albums are all completed from when, you know, since my girls were born. I always made scrapbook albums, and so those are all full. These boxes here contain kind of loose scrapbook paper, the ones that you just buy by the unit on at Michael's or Joann's, and yeah, I just like to have them there. And then these books at the bottom there, the ones that look like the old photo albums, these are from when I was a kid. So those are albums of me and my brother that I like to keep there, and they're always fun to watch. So over here I have a box. It's one of those Michael's boxes, and it just has some cardstock. I like to have my cardstock out so I can see what colors I have. This is a regular 65-pound weight, the ones that I just use for booklets or things like that. I have a different room, a different space where I store my heavyweight cardstocks, the ones that I use for my mini album bases. And then here I have some chipboard albums, you know, just so I remember that I have them. I keep them here. So this is like a baby one. I want to do this one sometime. So, and this is one of these big ones, and this is a cute little castle little book, and I think I got this one at Walmart. I was very excited to do a castle book, and then I ended up doing that Victorian house, so I need to use that. And then over here is just kids coloring stuff and things for them to use. Down here I have some more 12 by 12 papers, and all of these papers in here I received from one of my sister-in-laws, and she was redoing her craft room, or I think she was moving, and then so yeah, she gave me all of those. She actually gave me a whole lot, but I gave my cousin some of that too. And then over here I have all of my graphic 45 8 by 8 pads, and I like to keep this one separately because most everything I have is 12 by 12 or 6 by 6, so graphic 45 is kind of the only ones that I have that are 8 by 8. And so yeah, so those are all in here, and I just put this here today or the other day because I didn't know what to do with this, but those are like blocks of just regular cardstock paper. And then so this is some journals that this one I was doing last year, but then I stopped. And so these are my daughter Emma's notepads, so we just put them there for now. So I did a complete tour of what's in my drawers here, and I'm sorry my video it's kind of dark. Like I said, my lighting in my room, it's really it's, you know, like kind of romantic. It's very dark for a craft room, but so everything is the same, so I won't go over that, but I do want to share with you the very first drawer, which is the only one that changed, and it's kind of like a hot mess right now because, like I said, my kids were doing projects today, Christmas cards, so they do use all my stamps, and as you can see, they don't put them back like they should. But on this drawer I keep everything that is Christmas stamps, and it's mainly only just stamps. And so then I added this because I don't know where to put it, and this one too. But yeah, so I have all of my flat stamps and wooden stamps. Oh, and then this bag here is a bag of goodies that was given to me by my friend Kim Lon, and she sent me this last year, so I'm going to definitely use it this year for my Christmas cards. So I left it here so I don't forget to use it. So yeah, so that's the only thing that changed compared to the drawer, to the last tour. So over here I have all the bling and some flowers, and yeah. So actually another thing that changed on these drawers now that I remember is that the first drawer now has like stencils. Before it was all stamps. So I have moved my stamps, and I'll show you where I put them. Now I have moved my wooden stamps. So on these drawers, the first one I have the stencils, and these ones I have, again, my kids are playing with everything today. So here I have just stamps, and they're kind of organized by the theme. Like this one shouldn't be here, they should be in the next drawer, but anyway. And then here I'll just show you really quick. Yeah, so these are my flat stamps, see, like this one should be here with my graphic 45. And then here, okay, so this drawer is kind of like a hot mess too. And here I have all kinds of different tags and paper bags and things, little things that I use for my projects. So yeah, not really, nothing really big here. And then yeah, so here I keep all my punches, and they're usually organized, but like I said, I wasn't really planning on doing videos, so this is just how they are right now. So, and these were here last time too. I think I might have reorganized the punches because my drawer was getting kind of heavy. So this is my desk, and I kind of wanted just to show you how it looks on a regular basis. I know on my last craft tour it looks really clean, but realistically it doesn't. So it looks like this most of the time, if not more, you know, super messy. Like I said, right now I'm in between projects, so by the end of the project, usually this white pretty area here is full of stuff. So yes, I do make a lot of mess on my craft room too. But I did wanted to share with you what I have on my craft room, on my table. Usually I have on this corner incomplete projects. I don't really have a room or a space on my room to put incomplete projects, and I think this is a good tip to have also. And the reason is because I need to see what my incomplete projects are. Like this little box, well, this one is my Emma's because I was doing my Christmas box yesterday and she wanted to do the box too, so we did it together. So this one is hers, so I'm keeping it here so she remembers that she needs to finish that. And then this little, what do you call this, carriage, sorry about that. So this carriage here is my incomplete project, and I had it incomplete like this for quite a long time, just because I don't know if you can tell, but the pages are kind of leaning, so I want to redo it. I don't like how it's coming out. So yeah, but this is the front. I do like the front. It's like a Cinderella carriage, and I was adding some bling to it. And so this is my incomplete project, and I make it sit on my table so it reminds me that I need to do it. Show you what else is on my table here. As you can see, it's not really clean, but here I have my washi tape, and that kind of stays there all the time, even though I don't use washi that often. My kids do, and at least it reminds me that I need to use it. This little stationery I set up for my December daily. So this is something new on my desk, and I need to have it there so I can do my December daily and I don't make a big mess. So I have a room for it on my desk. Here I keep some clips that help me when I do projects, and these also I have here all the time. And don't mind the flowers, these are from my project I'm working on right now. So here I have my glue, stamps. What is this? So this is my favorite glue that I use all the time, our glitter glue. And glossy accents, I rarely use this, but I keep it here. So here I have my ink pads, the Memento and the Stay Zone, because they're the ones that I use most of the time. My ink pads, the ones that are Tim Holtz that I use to ink my pages. These are some date stamps that I use as well after I finish, like I don't do layouts anymore, but like now that I'm doing December daily, I am stamping after I'm adding my pictures at the end. I don't think I was able to record that on my video, but I do. And then here I have double-sided tape. This is my stamp, the one that says created by Rosa Kelly. And this is what I use to ink. So yeah, so just little things like that I use mostly, but yeah, it's not really organized right now. I love that my daughters, Tessie and Emma, actually, they love to organize. Ariel too, actually, but you know, they always come here and take everything out and put everything. So it looks really nice most of the time. So again, so this was, So this was, again, organized by my Emma. So she put all, we save all the toilet paper rolls, so she put them all in there. And then, so yeah, she made this really nice and easy for me to just roll and see. So my brushes, so here is watercolor pencils. This is what I use all the time. My crocodile. Yeah, this is out of place. So then here, my scissors, my little score tool. I use this a lot too. You might see that on my tutorial. And then my Peruvian pen. I love this one. Okay, let's see what's in here. Also, this is very useful to use to do charms or things like that. So yeah, so that's it. Oh, and then I have more of these clips. So this should go somewhere else. But anyway, and in the center, I have my glues, my ruler. Yeah. So this is the lamp that I use because, like I said, my room is kind of dark. So this gives me a lot of light. See, without the light, it's like that. This little plate here, I keep little doodads. So instead of them being, okay, no, this is too bright, sorry. Instead of them being like running around my table, I just put them in here. So right now I'm working on a project, my trip to Peru. So I'm trying to add my pictures into my stationery album that I did, my journaling. And let me tell you, I took way too many pictures. I have like 100 pictures in this album. I think would only hold like 24 pictures or something like that. So I might have to make a second one. So that's on my desk. And then, oh, this cute little coaster my Emma made for me. She knows I love black and white, so she cut out a piece of cardstock and painted it and decorated for me. I usually have tea on my desk, but today I'm having a glass of wine. So this is my chair. I rarely sit when I'm making a video. I only sit when I'm just like watching TV and crafting without recording. But I love this pillow. One of my friends gave it to me for my birthday, and I love it. It has my logo from the YouTube channel, and back there I have my tripod that I use, you know, to make my videos. These folders I found at Walmart when it was school time for like 99 cents each. Binders, I should say. These are binders. So here I keep my pocket letters, like everything that you guys send me on my challenges. I keep them here, and my girls and I love to just sit down. This one's empty. We really do sit down from time to time and just go over it, look at everything once. They like doing that. We do the same thing with our scrapbooks albums. They just love going over the pictures. And so this one's a very pretty one. So here I have Project Life and Heidi Swap cards and stickers. And I just liked it. I was very into Heidi Swap. I still am, but mostly when I do scrapbook layouts, I will go into this section. This one was made for me by Christy, which is super cute. The cute little baby shoe was from my Emma when she was a baby. And then each one of my kids, whoops, there it goes. Well, anyway, I'll pick it up in a minute. Each one of my kids wore it, so I keep that one there for memories. So up on my shelf, let me give you a better look. So up on my shelves, I keep my albums, the ones that I keep. And I also have some that are for sale there on my Etsy shop. So I keep them in here, and they look so pretty. I keep them there until they find a home. And so up here I have some that were given to me as for a swap. Like up there was my swap with KK Creations and Christy. Faithful Designs by Christy. And then most of them I did, but then I have over here this beautiful bag I won from a giveaway from Decorate Your Lives from Sandy. Thank you, Sandy. And that's a beautiful album that she also sent to me. Here I have my explosion boxes, and then this beautiful easel card with a drawer was made to me by Karen Herrera. Thank you, girl. I love it. I keep down here die cuts that I love, like the vintage ones. And then these are my treasure journals. This one on the front was made for me by Art B. Lynn on our swap, personal swap that we did, and I just love it. They're so beautiful. I don't even want to use them. And this one was also another swap with Crafty Malika, and oh my god, these are like my jewels. I love them. And then these little ones are all my kids' projects. These are the ones that they did. So as you can see, they've kind of done a lot of albums themselves. And then this was my Christmas album for last year. Okay, I'm sorry this video is getting too long, but so over here I keep my project, these are my December dailies, so last year and this year, and then there's one more for the next year. And down here I have my journals, the things that I use, and they're kind of facing forward because on the back it's where I keep all my 6x6 paper pads. And then back here behind my chair, I know it's dark. Oh, here's the shoe. I know it's dark, but here also I keep 6x6 and 6x6 in there too. It's just very hard to see, but yeah, I have quite a lot of 6x6, and I'm kind of happy they're hiding behind my chair. Okay, and then here, these box towers I got Tuesday morning. I love them. I just basically bought them because I like how they look, and I didn't know what I was gonna use them for. But I have embossing powders and glitter, and yeah, I think that's all I have in there. On the side here, I have my design team packages that I just received, and I keep them right here so I remember I have to do them and I don't mix them with anything else in my room. So up here I keep my heavyweight cardstock, which is very convenient because it's very close to my desk, so I use that all the time. This little unit is also new, and well, newer. And here I keep my copy markers. I don't have that many. I just, you know, I don't color that much. And then here, this is the cute little album that I made, and I have my rock family here that Ariel made for me, which I love. We love little rocks. And then here I keep all my Happy Mail little cards that I received from you guys. And here I have my Magnolia stamps, and which is very convenient because they're right by my Copic markers. On this side, okay, I'm not trying to make you dizzy. I'm gonna move really slow. These little shelves are from IKEA, and we used to have these shelves on my family room where my kids have a reading area. So that used to be for books, but now that they, you know, they have a bookcase, I brought those over here, and they're perfect to display my pocket letters that I received. So I thank you so much for that. And then on this side, this is actually a flip book that my friend Kelly made for me, Kelly Stoyanovich. And so I added it here. And so in each one of the pockets, I have a bunch of like die cut pieces or little notes that she sent me, and then also some that I just added. So this is a note that she did for me, that she made me. And then yeah, so all kinds of little die cuts, and I just love how this looks on this wall. And so this is some vellum pages that I bring from work. I recycle every time we cut, you know, the big plants, whatever's left over, I bring home. And so on this basket I have a bunch of different laces and trims that I have. When I have little pieces that are left over from a project, they go in these baskets. And then I usually buy mine by the bulk. So as you can see back there. And then so on these drawers, that's where I keep them. So here I have all the colorful ones, different colors like that. And here I have all the black ones. And then on these other plastic drawers, I have more of that. I have lots. I'm addicted to buying these things. So here I have all the pinks, or the ones that match with pink. And then these two are all white. So these are all white. So some of these I get in Peru, and some of these I get on Michael's. So yeah, so same thing here. I store them on this. I save these things, and then I just use this to store. And then here I have a bunch of like smaller ones, and again, like the ones that I just buy, that I don't buy by the bulk, and I just fold them and put them there. And then here I have some washi tape, but because I have this here, I can't really access that anymore. But this is very easy to move. Here I still have kind of like a mess. I have my pearls that I have left over that I added on my Christmas tree. This pretty box I love. It's empty. I think I'm going to put like an album in here and give it as a gift. And then in this box I have a bunch of Halloween stickers and decorations that I still need to put somewhere and store it somewhere. And so that's my kids' arts. And then so inside my closet I don't really have a lot of what is it called, crafting supplies, other than these 2 units. So these 2 units were given to me by one of my friends that was cleaning her craft room, and I jumped right on it because they're so practical. And so up here I have this little, here I have my kids' memories, like their first dress or whatever they wore to leave the hospital. This is my little smart bed. Okay, so here's where I now keep my wooden stamps, and I did divide them by theme. Like these are all baby themes, and these are like holidays and birthdays, and these are wedding. See, I don't even remember. I do need to add the stickers on these ones. And so these are just different vintage stamps, and I like to keep them one layer for the most part so I can see them. So I like how you can easily see the stamps. And more of these vintage. Oh, those are actually Halloween, and these ones are just, I think they're just random. Oh, these are pets. Okay, so anyway, so they're kind of organized like that. Here I have ribbons. I do use a lot of ribbons on my albums. You guys know that, so I have them all here. And so yeah, so these, for the most part, they are organized. And yeah, same thing here. And then on this side I have cards. So these cards are the ones that I use to send thank you notes, like the pretty ones. And here, cards and envelopes. And this one, I have cards and envelopes that I use for making albums. They're more sturdy, craft color for the most part. And then on the last drawer I keep all my pictures. So pictures that I already print out, they're organized by the occasion. And as you can tell, as you can see, I have a lot of homework to do on catching up with my pictures, my albums. And here I have paint, acrylic paint. Oh, and then I put my Christmas ribbons here because I ran out of space up there. But yeah, so this is mainly crafting, painting, things like that. And finally, on this side of the room, I have this board. I made this board using just fabric and recycled materials from, you know, that when you buy the TV and they give you the foam protector for your TV. I just covered that with this fabric and made that into like a board, and I nailed it into my wall. And here I have all of these beautiful Prima Doll tags that were made by a bunch of talented ladies for my first Prima Doll swap. And I love looking at this board. It's just so beautiful. And the centerpiece there was made by Kathy's Cards, and I won that on one of her challenges. So thank you, Kathy, and thank you all the ladies who were on my first swap. So I love looking at this, and I need to make another one for my Halloween Prima Dolls as well. So I hope you guys enjoy this tour of my room. I know I just wanted to do a quick tour, but I ended up showing you mostly everything, and I apologize for, you know, a little bit of mess here and there, but you know, that's how usually it is when we craft. We, you know, and nothing is never 100% clean. So a messy craft room is a happy craft room. So I hope you guys had fun watching this video, and thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.